Yo, what's going on, guys, and welcome to the MMA Empire. As usual, I'll provide a link to the free live fight stream or to the fight videos as soon as they are made available to me in the description below. In today's video, you're here for Strikeforce, Miesha Tate versus Ronda Rousey this Saturday, March 3rd at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Showtime, where Tate hopes to defend her title against the currently undefeated 4-0 Ronda Rousey. And, this is going to be one hell of a fight, to be honest. These are two female fighters who really seem to actually have a lot of potential as opposed to a lot of their counterparts in their fight weight classes. So with that said, let's jump into this. Miesha Tate is currently 12-2, while Ronda Rousey is 4-0. Tate is the current Strikeforce Women's Bantamweight Champion, as well as the current Freestyle Cage Fighting Women's Bantamweight Champion. She has also competed and won a silver medal at the FILA Grappling Championship. And if that wasn't enough, Tate is currently ranked the #1 135-pound female fighter according to the Unified Women's MMA rankings. She's currently on a 6-fight win streak, 2 via unanimous decision, 2 via armbar, 1 via arm triangle, and 1 via a motherfucking badass head kick. She has extremely diverse fighting tactics, very good ground skills, very good standing striking skills. I mean, she throws a lot of punches, a lot of knees, a lot of elbows, a lot of kicks, very good on the ground, as I just told you. 3 submissions in her last 6 victories. She's also an extremely good wrestler. Believe it or not, she was actually a member of her high school boys wrestling team, where she actually went to end up winning the state and even worldwide championship. And because of that, she has extremely good cardio, extremely good mental toughness, and has a very solid pace, which I think is going to be very hard for Rousey to keep up with. Like I said, Rousey right now is 4-0. She formerly trained at the Olympic Training Center in Wakefield, Massachusetts, under the guidance of Jimmy Pedro. She is now part of Team Healy in Santa Monica, California. Rousey is ranked the #2 145 female in the world according to Unified Women's MMA rankings. That's right, 145. After her last fight, she decided she's going to bump it down to 135, which is going to give her a big size advantage against Miesha Tate. But the thing about her is, right now she's on a 4-fight win streak, all ending in armbar victories for her in the very first round. She's also an extremely good judo fighter with a bronze medal in the 2008 Olympic Games for judo, a silver medal at the World Judo Championships, as well as 3 golds and 2 silvers at the Pan American Judo Championships. As I already told you, this girl has a solid armbar, and she's going to be a lot bigger than Miesha Tate, which is definitely going to present some size challenges for her. With that said, we really haven't seen much else from Rousey, because she ends the fight so fast just with an armbar. We really don't know what else she has up her sleeve, but we already know that Miesha Tate is a very experienced fighter, and we know that she has extremely good cardio, extremely good stamp, and extremely good ground game. But with that said, I definitely don't think she's going to have the knockout power to knock out Rousey, nor have the submission ability to be able to submit her. Not that, her submissions aren't up to par, but Rousey has very good submission defense with all that judo experience. So I think this is going to end up going to a decision victory for Miesha Tate. For the next fight, we have Josh Thomson versus KJ Nunes. Now, I'm actually pretty excited about this fight because KJ Nunes is one of my favorite fighters in Strikeforce. But let's just start off with, Thomson is a very good athlete, and he's an extremely experienced MMA fighter. He could take a punch, and he definitely comes to fight. He also has very, very good cardio. And with that said, he's a better than average striker, better than average with his kicks, and he's better than average on the ground. I wouldn't call him top tier with necessarily any of his abilities, but he's very solid and better than average with pretty much everything he brings to the table. KJ Nunes, though, on the other hand, is one of the best boxers in all of MMA. He has a pro boxing record that's almost flawless. The guy's just unstoppable, very solid, very fast, and he also started to add some very decent kicks into his game just to mix up his perspective there. His wrestling, although he doesn't go for takedowns or submissions, he has very good takedown defense, which is that's obviously going to play to his favor considering how much he likes to keep on his feet. But with that said, Nunes is better overall stand-up, but I think overall Josh Thomson is more well-rounded, and I think he has a better cardio pace that he's going to be able to push. And I think, I don't think this is going to end up in a knockout for either guy, because both guys are good at striking, both guys have a great chin, and both guys don't necessarily want to bring the fight to the ground. Although Josh Thomson might try to go for a submission, and Nunes is not going to let it get there. Anyways, with that said, I think Thompson's going to be able to push the pace, beat KJ Nunes up a little bit, boss him around. I think it's going to end up in decision victory for Josh Thomson. For the final fight of this video, we're going to be going over Daley versus Kazuo Misaki. Now, Daley, he's actually one of my most favorite favorite fighters, although a lot of people hate him after the whole Josh Koscheck incident when he was cut from the UFC for the cheap shot after the fight was over. But I mean, the man has outstanding Muay Thai. I mean, 20 victories via KO, TKO. The dude's just unstoppable. Extremely hard hits. I mean, the dude hits like a truck. He's got extremely technical strikes. And you got to watch out for those leg kicks. I mean, you know, he has good leg technique and he knows how to use it. But you know, the ground is his weakness. He's pretty good with his takedown defense, but apart from that, you know, if you get him on the ground, he's not good at defending those submissions, and you know, he's been known to gas. But Misaki, he has solid technical striking as well as good wrestling and decent submissions, and just tons of toughness. The dude has an extremely good chin, and he's able to power through those you know, really tough situations. But his chin isn't impenetrable, which is definitely going to be something that Paul Daley wants to play to. While Misaki, he's tough and he can take a shot, when you have someone of Paul Daley's caliber in striking, it's definitely going to be a challenge to see if Misaki will be able to keep it standing the entire fight. But with that said, if the fight's able to get to the second or third round, I definitely think it's going to be more so Misaki's court. He just has that extra cardio, that extra mental toughness, but I don't really see it going there. I think that, you know, Paul Daley's going to catch him early, and I think it's going to end in a first round KO victory for Paul Daley. With that said, I want to thank you guys very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave it a like and a favorite. Also, please feel free to subscribe and pin me to your YouTube homepage. That way you can stay up to date with everything I'm doing on YouTube. Also, follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/IamThatYoungBull so we can talk live on Twitter in real time. Anyways, guys, have a great day. It's been your boy, That Young Bull, here at MMA Empire. Peace.
This is Superstar Productions.